fuel cell here. And I just wanted to say that Laser Bros really kills it. Like, they give you detailed drawings of your stuff, confirming that, you know, they bent it based on your specifications, and you know, they have a really nice layout. They cut in the order that they cut them, as well as some extra goodies. So I just wanted to say shout out to them. This was my first time using them. I don't have any qualms with Send really, but I really like the customer service at Laser Bros. Send wouldn't even, they wouldn't accept this tank, and I knew it was more than capable to be made and cut and bent. Reached out to Aaron and I sent him the files over, and you know, he did most of the legwork, I'll say. I just sent him all my information and my files, and he was able to get me a quote, let me know that he was able to do it, and it just needed to be sent freight because it is huge. It's like the size of me, you know, but long ways. So anyways, I'm just opening up everything here. It's a week later. I got it last Monday, but it's just been so crazy in the shop. I had a car in here, so I you know, I need the space in the shop to be able to work on this. So then I had to make the jigs, and the jigs are rusty and dirty, and you know, this is a really clean project, so you need a clean work environment. So I already went through and vacuumed the shop and everything like that, but I still need to go through and do a little more cleaning. And I bought some sawhorses. I'll show you. I got a little setup here. I think I'm gonna weld it like this. I just don't want it to get too hot on the sawhorses. So anyways, I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, I'm just getting through here. These are some of the baffles for the tank itself. So I'm just going through and making sure I have everything. It does look like I have everything. So I'm just gonna go through. I think tonight what I really wanna do is get the baffles welded in at the very least. And let me just see how we did here. Yeah, it's definitely tight, but anyways, yeah, I'll get a better glimpse for you. I'm just gonna take a look at this. Okay, so far I have the baffles tacked in on this side with the exception of this. And I figured, since some of you are trying to learn as well, I'll tell you why I do that. So I'm welding these into position first, where the slot location is. I'm welding on both sides of that, as well as there's no locating pins on the back here, so I have this in here just holding it in place where they need to be. And I'm gonna weld these, then I'm gonna take this out so that I can get in here, because as you can see, this is in the way, so you wouldn't be able to get in the back there. So I'm gonna weld these in, kind of like what I did here. See how I welded them in? I welded them in the back as well. So what I'm gonna do is the same thing on this side, and then I'm gonna flip the tank over, and I'll show you. This is what I did standing up, was these two. Okay, so I'm gonna do this on each single one of these, and then you weld up the seams on the back, and those baffles will be fully welded in. Now, as one additional bonus, I will be welding the baffle on the corners right here as well. A lot of people might think that's overkill, but from my time at Moroso, unfortunately, welding these fucking dreaded Miata tanks. We used to do them like by the batch of like 32, 64. We used to do so many of those things. And this is pretty much a similar baffle design. And that's how we welded them, because they will split apart just from vibration and shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna weld them. I'll show you guys how I weld it at the end. And I think after that, I'll probably call it quits for tonight. And then tomorrow, I have the sump that will get put on, and the rest of the pieces. And then once I get that tacked together, I'm just gonna weld the whole thing up. So I should have it done tomorrow, I think, as long as we don't run into any weird issues. We should be good, so.
La vida es un carrusel.
I forgot my tripod today, so I'm just going over. I have the baffles welded up. Today's Thursday, by the way. I got the baffles welded up yesterday, or last night. Tank looks good. Just getting the top of the tank prepared. I kind of decided last minute. I figured I was going to weld all the bungs on the top so that the welds are exposed. But I'm going to do something that I really do appreciate. I really like the blind weld look. I do it on a lot of my catch cans and a lot of my other fittings now. It's super clean. So the only welds that are going to be exposed on this are going to be the actual sheet metal welds. And given that this is for like a SEMA style truck, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that the welds will look nice. I'm not afraid about welding it, obviously. But I think there's something to be said about a nice clean tank without, just trust the process. So anyways, with laser cut parts, they're usually pretty clean, but if you could see from over there, I mean, this is after I've already wiped it down with acetone 3 times. So I'm still getting some dark stuff, just oils, contaminants off. I think that's something a lot of people, especially beginners, don't practice enough of, is cleaning. I do it. I mean, I haven't been welding that long, only 4 years, but I still take all the practices into consideration. Yeah, I should probably be wearing some gloves for acetone, but I'm not, so. And because I've already wiped this down a bunch, I am going in back and forth motions. But usually with aluminum, you only want to clean in one direction, because what you're going to do is wipe the contaminants back into the surface. Aluminum is very porous, so it holds stuff. Tons of crap on this. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to hop on, say what's up. This is how the morning started. I'm gonna get these bungs welded in here, and this is for the fuel return, or the fuel level sender, fuel vent, and the 10 AN bung. And these two are for the filler necks. The filler necks came with these wild full-page instructions that I'm going to follow because I know to follow them, but I understand. There's a lot of different people that order these kind of parts, so you need to specify everything or else it's your fault, so I get it. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'm going to continue cleaning this up, and then I'm going to get to welding this stuff on, and then we're going to get the tank together. I'm working on cleaning up the shop because, you know, obviously there's a bunch of shit all over the place. So, but before I send this off today, I don't remember if I did a closeout video, but I did finish this up the other night in the last video that you saw. I got this all welded up. It came out good. As you saw, there was a little warpage in the time lapse when I first did the bungs. I think I did go over that though, about how I kind of fixed that. You know, it's important not to panic in those times because, I mean, I know what I'm doing. I know a lot of other people may not know what they're doing, but it comes with the experience, you know. All I've ever done before this was fitting up parts on stuff, so, you know, not everything always fits together nice. So I'm used to, you know, finagling stuff, but it came out great. It has no waves or any crazy stuff in it. It didn't contort. It's nice and square still, rectangular, I should say. The filler caps thread on and off, very smooth. Have this nice little chain. But I didn't put this is for the rollover vent. I didn't put that one in. I don't have any Teflon. I don't know if they want to use Teflon on that because it's a diesel tank. So I just left that one out. But I know that that's not going to have any problems because that's the thickest bung out of them all. But yeah, so I did already go over that. I talked about blind welding these. Hopefully you guys see the vision now. I think for a show truck, this is the way to go. I think it looks really clean. I like that there's not a ton of welds. One, obviously for time, but two, it's a stronger tank this way. It's less prone to leaking. So, you know, I think that's really important. Also, you're not introducing a lot of unnecessary heat. You know, just doing these 2 long runs, like these are 5 feet, so you know, that's a lot of welding and it's a lot of heat, and it takes time to get from one side to another, and if you take too long, you know, you could get it too hot. So a number of different things can happen. So Steph's coming to pick this thing up today. I already got it all wiped down and cleaned the night that I finished it up, but I'm gonna get the shop cleaned up. I'm gonna try to get some better shots of this, maybe in the sunlight or something. I don't want to pull it in the parking lot because, like I said, this thing's 5 feet long, so I kind of have to like shimmy it around, and I don't want to drop it now that it's already all done being welded. So I'm just gonna go over, check it one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything, and yeah, I'll be done.